The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. Caught. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And I tell you what, man, you want to be an offense that's really, really hard to stop. Have multiple guys that can make you pay and multiple guys that can win outside. Their stud, who we've talked about, like, they didn't even try to feature him. They're going opposite him the first two plays and having success. That opens it up for this whole offense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Wallace. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Has to have it on fourth down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. St. Clair, flush to the left. Looking down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility narration volume set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Martin. Fighting off the defender. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, going to throw it. Makes the grab. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sells to fake. This one's complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Found a seam. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is a running back who, and you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. State sending out the offense to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Runs for the tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Jackson. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Roberts. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Buying a little time to his left. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he gets it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Throwing St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeye! A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Wallace. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 11 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control in this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the direct snap. It's Wallace, able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Here Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. St. Clair pulls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't find his man last time. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's chopped right at the 50-yard.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Got the first down. Open space at the 25. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off like this in the run game. Man, does it make offense fun.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.